What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of the Jericho Report, right? Every 5 years or so. It is Sunday, the 12th of January, 2020. This is Jericho Report number 140, 50, 60, 70, somewhere, and it'll be in the title. This, for those who don't know, is a weekly news briefing I used to do, just going over some links that I collected through the week. I'm going to be kind of slow. If I start putting these out again weekly, I'm going to be kind of slow at it because I just don't have the juice the way I did. I don't even know if I gathered enough links, but I'm going to try to give you a decent report. This is stuff that went on in the past week. I was going to do one last weekend, but it was only a few days into the year. I didn't really have a lot, plus everybody was watching the thing with Iran and everything. So let's see what we got here in the news. In general news, we have, of course, starting off with Iran. Iran admits to shooting down Ukrainian flight over Tehran. Unintentional missile launch. I don't know. Were they upset that they didn't kill anybody by striking our bases? They shot down a commercial plane. I'd like to think it was an accident. It's certainly... my heart goes out to all the people. You know, I don't think there were any Americans on that plane, but there were several Canadians, other people. So my heart goes out to everybody. Iran has admitted. So what now? What happens now? I have no idea. If you don't know anything about the story that I'm talking about, I'll put you a second article here from Zero Hedge. Video captures a moment missile strikes Boeing 737 over Tehran. There's several videos out there about it. In other news, Breitbart puts this out. Border Patrol circulates intel alert titled suspected suicide bomber en route to the United States. Does this have anything to do with the Iranian stuff going on? I don't know. But I do think it's interesting. Got one from RT. Did you see this? Iranian with machete and knives arrested near Trump resort. Mar-a-Lago, U.S. media reports. This came out 8 hours ago as I'm making this video. In other news, did you see what happened? Those of you who followed the Jeffrey Epstein stuff. Well, surveillance video from Jeffrey Epstein's first attempt suicide no longer exists. Of course, destroy all the evidence. In my opinion, this man's still alive somewhere. He got flown off to his private island, but we'll never know because, all of the videotapes are coming up missing and none of the protocols were followed. And is anyone but surprised by any of this? Speaking of being not surprised, surprise, surprise, the DOJ's Hillary Clinton investigation was a bust. Yes, drain the swamp, lock her up. Oh no! They found nothing wrong. It's all on circumstantial evidence and blah, 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 blah. Is anyone surprised by any of this? What do we normally do in the Jericho Report at this point? We go over to financial news. Oh my God, Dow slips after Dow crosses 29,000 for the first time. 29,000 on the Dow. It retracted a little bit, but wow, I'll put a link to this from Fox Business. How all the other major U.S. stock indices fared on Friday. Looks like the Dow Jones sank 133 after getting up over 29,000. For the week, though, the Dow was up 188 points, especially with all the stuff going on. The market's still up. Who knows? When it comes to the market, I don't want to go all sad, but I want to remember somebody who I used to so look forward to his opinion. Charlie McGrath. Just recently, the 4-year anniversary of him passing away. I will put his last broadcast for those of you who want to remember Charlie with me. Every day when I look at the stock and what's going on with stock prices and the Dow and everything, I always think, man, what would Charlie think about all this mess? So definitely, Charlie McGrath, you are missed. You are very much missed. What are we doing next? Over to New World Order and police state news, it looks like. Lambert Airport, St. Louis will soon have biometric screening service to speed up... Oh, yes. Scan your eyeballs. Give us your blood. Here, put this chip in your hand. People are down with it. Other news. Did you see what's going on out in Colorado? Those of you in eastern Colorado. A night on the plains. Chasing the mysterious drones of eastern Colorado. See, I just don't have it the way I used to. How did I ever do this? So apparently even the sheriffs are confused. They don't know. Is it Homeland Security? What's going on in eastern Colorado with these drones? We got New York UN office wants individual with paramilitary experience for disarmament. Wow. I'll read it. National File. I don't know about this source, so take it with a grain of salt. However, with the church shootings down in Texas, did you see what Bloomberg said? Gun confiscation is definitely in the thoughts of our politicians. Bloomberg on Texas church shooting. Citizens should not have guns. Only cops should decide when to shoot. Bloomberg, really? And you think you're going to be president of the United States? So we should always let law enforcement handle these matters, and people shouldn't be able to actually, in this case, good guys with guns stop something very bad from happening. And speaking of trusting the police in every case, did you see this story? Carjacking victim dies after cop mistakes him for robber, places him in a chokehold. Could be just a tragic mistake. However, You know, maybe this man was confused. He had some disabilities, whatever. They thought that this was a carjacking suspect. You know, the entire video, if you read the story, if you go down here and watch the entire video, what made it so, what pissed me off so much about this story was the cop that choked the guy to death, after he found out he was dead, if you watch the entire video, you can hear him say, "Oh well." Yeah, Bloomberg, those are the people you want to trust with always saving our lives. Over to World War III news, it looks like right now. Iranian commander vows house... There's all these stories going on about how Iran is going to harsher retaliation or some crap. I don't know. I don't see it. It surprised me. You know, the next story, the United States, the only response the United States did from them attacking our base was we just put more sanctions on them. So, of course, this was from a couple days ago, this article. Pompeo claims Iran likely shot down. Well, now we know that they shot down a plane, but this article was really more about the sanctions we put on Iran. I guess those are going to be the only consequences of them shooting missiles into our base. However, now that they have admitted to shooting down this commercial airplane, what are going to be the repercussions of that? And are there harsher... You know, somebody in Iran's talking about harsher retaliation coming in the United States. So my last video, my Operation Blackjack warning still stands. You know, keep your eye on what's going on. The House doesn't like it. The House passes measures seeking to limit Trump's military actions against Iran. You know, they want to cut his penis off so he can't launch missiles. So what do you think about that? Meanwhile, Donald Trump, did you see what he came out on Twitter? He said, basically, I'm going to do whatever I want, and I'm going to use my Twitter account to notify Congress about what I'm doing. Just read his tweet there. It says it all. I'll give you a second. Unreal the days we're living in. In other World War III news, we got, did you see the Russian warship aggressively approached U.S. destroyer? Got way too close to it. Well, they got a video there. Check it out. And we can't leave out Lil Kim. South Korea believes North is new strategic weapon could be ICBM with multiple warheads. Okay, then. Over to strange and bizarre news. Hang on, did I miss something? Oh, I did miss something. Earth changes in 2012 news. First, 7-day magnitude, 4.5 plus. A lot of earthquakes going on around the world. 6.4 recently in Puerto Rico. I think there was another 5 point something this morning. This might not be completely updated, but I'll put a link to the USGS. A lot of big, not big quakes, but, you know, moderate quakes going on. I mean, it's just rocking and rolling out there. What else we got here? Earth changes 2012. We got unrest at a volcano in Alaska, 27,000 feet, aviation warnings, big goings on with volcanoes in Alaska, be advised. Also, cutting it close, NASA detected 2 asteroids headed toward Earth, 2 right behind. So we got, you know, we got earthquake doom, we got asteroid doom, we got volcano doom. I mean, pick your doom. It's 2012. We're all gonna die. You know how it goes. I got so many windows open here. Okay, now over to strange and bizarre news. Canadian flag flown upside down at City of Toronto welcome sign. Sign of distress? I don't know. Does it mean the same thing in Canada as it does in the United States? I think it does. Meanwhile, Joe Biden tells coal miners they should learn to program. I think he said learn to code or something like that. Really, Joe? You're talking to a bunch of coal miners and you think that they're actually interested in learning to program? It's going to be a very entertaining year on the, but we'll deal with that as it comes. Other strange and bizarre news. Car and driver reports our Tesla Model 3 suffered catastrophic failure while parked. Yes, apparently it was parked sitting still. And then I guess they got a text message saying your car doesn't work anymore. It has suffered catastrophic failure, just sitting still here by itself. Okay, I got one more in strange and bizarre, Ben. Michigan town buys Nasal Ranger. Is that right? Nasal Ranger to track down stinky marijuana plants. You want to get high? Maybe that Tesla Model 3 got a little too high. I don't know. That's all we got for news. I will put a link to my favorite videos. I'm always favoriting videos. There's all kinds of fresh information stuff over there that you should see. I got a shout-out this week. One shout-out to Liberty Dog 77. It is good to see you, brother. I will put a link to his latest video that he just put out. He just come back after years. I wish more old-school YouTubers would come back in and say, just to say, hey, what's up? You don't want to talk about the news? That's okay. You don't got to talk about the news, but just let us know you're still out there. And if you like this report, please consider supporting me on Patreon. Although my content, I'm not one of these people that's going to be doing, you know, you buy this tier and you get this. You're not going to get anything from me if you support me on Patreon. All my content will be over there. It will all be posted for free. I just got a page if people want to support me. Or if you want to support me on PayPal, you want to throw me a few bucks. If you appreciate the report, I appreciate that too. Also, if for some reason I can't make these videos every week, or if I can't make videos, please follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Gab, all kinds of places. All my links are at the bottom. Places you can follow me. I'm always tweeting stuff out and sending out stuff. Also, if you want alerts about live shows, somebody does a live show, I'll throw the link out or whatever, but can come over and hang out. That's all I got, guys. Please rate this report. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down if you think it sucked. If this is the absolute worst of YouTube, you never want to see it again. Just please rate the video. I really appreciate it. And tell me, should the Jericho report come back for good? Can I do one of these every week? I don't know, man. I got a lot of... I'm just rusty, as you can tell. But I'll put all these links below. If you're watching this on YouTube, the top link will be to the Blogspot. All the links will be over there. The reason I do that is because there's a character limit in the YouTube description box. So on the Blogspot, I have unlimited text. That's why I do it that way. So other than that, tell me what you guys think about all this madness going on. Is Iran going to further retaliate? What's going to be the repercussions of this plane being shot down and all these innocent people? I mean, this is craziness out there, plus asteroids and volcanoes. Oh my! You guys have a good week. Hopefully I will see you next week on the next one. You guys take care. Stay safe.